Good morning guys, this is Parag Kapdi and I'm back again with a new video on EGR. First of all, let me apologize. I've been a bit quiet here on YouTube and even on Twitter for the last few days. Just been a bit tied up with something else. Uh, I hope I can be active again. So before I start, uh, just a standard disclosure. This video on EGR. Most of you know I hold EGR, yeah, and the purpose of this video is it's an educational video and an update on previous videos that I've been doing on EGR. No financial advice is given, so please do your own research. Yeah, my views are biased, so please take this whatever I say with a pinch of salt. Yeah. My views are completely biased. So yeah, let's look at EGR in a bit detail now. So if whenever I do a chart, I always tell that we should be looking at the negatives first, right? So even though, as I said, my views are biased in favor of EGR, we'll always start with what are the negatives out here. So as you can see, we had a beautiful run up all the way from 12 cents to $1.10, and then we have had a continuous I wouldn't say a drastic fall, but yeah, it's been like the first 1 week took most of the wind out of this rally, and then we have been on a slow slide for almost 10-11 weeks now. So the negatives are that we are still not out of this slide. Yeah. So that should always be at the back of your mind. uh, it's not that suddenly things have become rosy. So then why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video just as a few people have been asking me for an update, and I was waiting for something which I wanted to see. And yesterday a few things lined up, so I thought, okay, let me do this video today. Looks like there is some decent update to be had out here. So still, again, I'm saying this is not the end of the slide. It can keep sliding, so the negatives should always be at the front of your mind when you do any analysis. So let's look at what I like about this, right? So as I said, from 12.5 cents to sorry, 16, this is 16 cents, sorry, from 16 cents to $1.10, a perfect one directional rise. Yeah. And then we have had a fall, which yesterday we hit sub 52. 52 was the 61.8 retrace of this big rise, right? Which is a very significant level in technical analysis. So I was hoping that we uh, see a close above 52. So yeah, day before yesterday, we closed exactly on 52, and uh, when trading started yesterday, we gapped down, and I was a bit disappointed, thinking we probably will come down all the way to 40s for support. Uh, what happened after the first half an hour of trading was a bit heartening, and what I see out here now is we did get a close above 52, and in fact we closed at 56.5, and in the process we created something what we call as a bullish engulfing. Now the bullish engulfing candle means it has completely overpowered the previous candle. Yeah. So it opened below the low of the previous candle and just had a small ride down, but then throughout the day it just started gathering strength and it just kept going up, and it has completely engulfed the previous candle. So this in technical analysis is considered to be a very good indicator of forming the bottom. Doesn't mean that the bottom is formed, but many a times you will see a decent fall, yeah, and then a bullish engulfing candle. This shows the shift in momentum. So until now the momentum is considered to be in the favor of the bears. They have been controlling the slide as per their will, and took it all the way down to 52 cents, which was, yes, which as I said was the close two candles 2 days ago. And the bulls now probably are in control. I am still saying probably because we need to see a few more things before accepting this as the bottom. So the bullish engulfing signifies a bottom many a times. Let's have a look at something which I was looking at some months ago, and that was on West Farmers. Again, I wouldn't compare West Farmers with uh, FMG. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but still completely different category. But still, as on a technical basis, as you can see, this slide from August till 23rd of September, and then we see a bullish engulfing candle out here, and since then this price has never been revisited out here. So bullish engulfing can sometimes signal the bottom. The same way, like a bearish engulfing can sometimes signal the top, as we've seen in FMG. So this on the 8th of January, we see this bearish engulfing. This red candle overpowers the previous bullish run and it signals the top of the market. Same thing, cannot compare FMG or West Farmers with EGR. So don't, but I'm just talking on a technical basis, right? No comparison between the companies. If you want to look into something which did not work, right? Like, because we are talking about something which worked, as I always say, always look at things which did not work. So Vulcan Energy, yeah, they also had a decent run up, then they fell, and at this point the chart looks completely like EGR, yeah, quite similar. They had this bullish engulfing candle, and there was no follow up. So for the next 10 days again it started grinding down, and then again after that it has been on a steady rise. So as I said, one candle does not make EGR does not take EGR out of the woods. I would still like to see a few more things, but we have to start somewhere, right? So first of all we have to arrest this fall, which this candle can arrest. Secondly, uh, we have hit a very important Fibonacci level, so that is good. The volume has been pretty decent. Yeah, so yesterday's volume was the highest volume since for more than a month. So that's a pretty good sign. And there's one more thing which I would like to put in here. It's I normally don't use it much for small stocks. I'm using the term small stocks because whenever I've called EGR as a penny stock, my friend Fat Cats, he does not like it. So he says, Parag, please don't call EGR a penny stock. So this is for you, Fat Cats. See, I'm calling it as a, a small stock. So I'm putting in something which we call as a Demark indicator. Uh, you may ask, what is a Demark? It's a suite of indicators, and it is used for market timing. And it's very difficult to explain it in a small video, because it by itself is a few days worth of talking. It's a very complicated suite of indicators. But what Tom Demark has mastered is in trying to time the market, right? In which he has got some setups which say, if certain things happen, then it may be the bottoming action of the market and of that stock. So in this case, this if you look at these numbers, at the top it says 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and previously, if you can see, there was no, it used to stop at 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is called a completed TD buy sequence. Yeah. So TD buy setup has been formed, and the indicator comes up with an arrow saying a buy. It signals a buy signal out here. It took a couple of days for that to materialize, but still there's a lot of complications in this, lot more to be added. But for now, I take it as one more tick in our favor. So uh, let me remove this. Something, if you want to Google this, it's a very powerful way of market timing. And if you are interested, you can read about it. I'll try to post something more about it later on, but for now I'm just use it as some as just as an additional tool. uh, so what do I want to see to be a bit more relaxed? Yeah, what I want to see is this, at least a close above this level, 67 cents, right? This even though these were two nice green candles, there was no follow through, and the price has not been able to close even once above this level, forming a nice small mini double top. So for once I want to see a, a follow through today, tomorrow, and the rest of next week. Yeah. And we want to see consistent close above 67 cents. So that is the minimum requirement to get us out of the woods. Second thing will be when we get up to the 80-cent mark. Yeah, this is, I think this is a bit far away. Let's not worry too much about 80 cents. Let's see the small things first. So first step, we want to see a consistent close. So if a weekly close, I don't expect it this week itself. We are at 56 cents. 67 cents seems to be a bit far away. So let's say next week, right? By 14th of May, if we can close above 67 cents, I'll be happy. There's one more thing. This is shortman data. Yeah, shortman means when we look at what people are buying, right? Here we are looking at what people are shorting. So this chart shows that since EGR started running, so at $1 plus, people started shorting it, and the short reached an epic. The highest level was 5.4 million shorts at the end of March. There's been some covering after that, and this is yesterday's data. Sorry, not yesterday's data. This has come in yesterday, but the data represents the short covered on 29th of April. So if this candle is short covering, then we will come to know about it by next week, same time next week. So next Tuesday, uh, next Tuesday we'll see Whether if this has come down all the way, then we can safely say that this price rise was probably due to the shorters covering their short. Again, shorting is a different topic. Most of the stocks get shorted. EGR is not the first stock which will get shorted. It will not be the last stock which will get shorted. So I don't pay too much attention to it. It's part of doing business. So once you start running, people will start shorting you. If there's no news, which EGR never has not had for a very long time, except the quarterly, we were ripe for shorting. So it has happened, and now what we want to see is that this shorting comes down, and when the data for 5th of May, which will be next week, we can analyze, or you guys can have a look and see that if this has come down quite a lot, then it was the shortest covering. So as of 29th of April, we got 3.6 million still short. It's not a big quantity. Out of 454 million, less than 1% is being shorted. So we can ignore it, but it just goes to show that once the shorters need to cover even their 3 or 4 million shorts, with EGR having such a small having having such low volume, it can take us about 67 cents in just matter of few days. So something to keep in mind. So hopefully today's action is more in continuation. Yeah, like we see that the price tries to go above this 56 mark, and not like what we saw on VUL, where the price started drifting down. So let's see. Today's action will be very much like there will be a few eyes on it, and it will decide what happens with EGR. So hopefully few things have lined up. The Fibonacci has lined up, bullish engulfing has lined up, Tom Demark buy setup has been perfected uh, with with the 9. Uh, let's see. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and any comments, please post. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. A few people have been asking for this video. Hope this explains to them why I was not doing a video for the last few days. There was not much, excuse me, there's not much to say. Today a few things made me do this video. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you today in the pit. Bye bye.